What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a brand new assignment that's going to cover everything that you have been learning so far. We're going to go to new document. We're going to make sure it says letter, so print letter size. Let's do it landscape. Call this bird and then press create. I already have the image right here for you guys, but you guys can just go ahead and open the image. And import it. So I am copying and pasted, but in your case, you guys can go to file and place, right? Once it's placed, make sure that you size it up. I'm holding shift and alt at the same time, so I could put it somewhere here in the middle. Go to my layers, create a template. That's gonna make it a little bit transparent, and then create a brand new layer so we can work on it. We're gonna go ahead and select the ellipse tool, and we're gonna make our very first circle. Now when we make our first circle, we're gonna notice that the circle is, at least for me, it's currently white. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over to red, and then I'm gonna press the arrow so that I only have an outline. It's very important that you do not have a fill, so your fill needs to be set to none, and the outline is the only thing that you have, and it's red, right? Now, here is a way that you guys can make circles so that it is very simple and very easy. Number one, when you're making them, hold shift. That's going to allow your circle to stay within proportions and doesn't become an oval or anything like that. So you hold shift and that keeps your circle in proportion. Second, while holding shift, you can also click on spacebar. When you click on the spacebar, you're going to be able to move your circle around, right? So here we just want to make sure that the circle kind of goes and creates that middle line right there. Perfect. That's all we need right there. Just need a line that creates this little edge right here. We're going to go ahead and create another circle. And now we're just going to be creating this bottom line that goes right here, all the way through. We want the green part and the blue part right there. That's perfect. So as you can see, we've created a line that goes all right here, and it goes all the way around this way. So now we need to create another one. Again, shift and space bar to move it around so that we can put it right there. Perfect. From there, I'm going to move this one just a little bit because it looks like kind of missed it just by a hair. All right, so from here, we're going to create a rectangle. Just make a simple rectangle like this. This is probably going to be the hardest part of the whole video, is trying to get this to line up perfectly. But we want to create this straight line, and notice that as I keep moving it, it's not so straight, right? So then we'll make it as big as this and bigger than all those circles. Perfect. We're going to make another rectangle right here. And for this one, we're going to trace this line that's right here. So we're just going to rotate this, move it, rotate it a little bit again. Put it right there. All right, cool. And then we just want to make sure that it is bigger than the circles. And that's pretty much it. All right, cool. So we're pretty much close to being finished with this bird, because we're going to use the shape builder to kind of delete everything that we don't need. This part's going to be a bit confusing, so make sure you follow along carefully. I'm going to select all of these, right? In order to be able to move these and make a copy, you have to hold Alt, but you also have to make sure that you're clicking on the actual line. Because we don't have anything in the middle, if you click in the middle, you're just going to deselect everything, right? So you want to make sure that you click on the line, and you're going to make a copy and just bring it over to this side, right? I like making copies because if I mess up, I can always just go back to my originals and start all over versus having to create all of this all over again, right? So now we're going to be using our shortcuts, which is going to be I and V to kind of get these colors that we need. So this one is going to be just this blue right here. This one here is going to be the green. This one right here is also going to be green. This right here is just going to be white. And this one, just for the sake of it, I'll make it a different color so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so here are all our colors. We want to make sure that this one which is going to be the face, is send to the back. So we're going to right click, arrange, and send to back. There we go. And then that one is currently on top. This one's in the bottom. Okay, perfect. So this white circle, sorry, this white square that we have here is going to be the one that we use to cut this part here. But first, let's go ahead and grab this green and the dark blue. So you can grab two of them by either doing this or selecting shift to select both, but you want to make sure that both are selected. Once both of them are selected, you're going to go to your shape builder tool, hold alt, and just delete the part we don't need, which is that part right there. That's going to create this part over a circle. For this little guy right here, we want to delete it with the brown square. So we're going to select this and the brown square. Again, hold shift to select both of them. Go to your shape builder tool and then just delete the top part. Perfect. Now we're going to select this and this. And we're just going to use our shape builder tool to delete that. Oh, that's incorrect. Hold on. Sorry. We need this part and this part and this part. There we go. So 3 of them. And then now we can do this, right? So now we're left with the birdie. We can now just finish him up by going in here, creating this little guy, right? We're going to go in here and select the polygon lasso tool. I'm leaving it pressed so that I can be able to select the polygon lasso tool. Click one time, put the U on 3 sides, rotate this. We're going to put it right there. Make it an outline. Select our direct selection tool. Make it smaller. There we go. All right, so we got this one and this one. We're going to go ahead and bring these over to here. And go in here, grab our eyeball, press I, and copy that brown. Grab this thing, arrange, send to the back, and copy that eyeball right there. We're going to then grab a rectangle tool. Just do this. Grab this guy, bring this corner here, bring this corner here, this corner right here, and this corner right here. We're going to bring this over, put it right there, arrange, send to the back, and give it a baby bluish color, this one right here. And then now we are going to make the legs. So for some of you, the legs is going to be kind of a difficult little situation here because it's the first time we're ever going to use the pen tool. But for the pencil, you want to go ahead and just click here. Only a simple click, and then click right here, and then click down here. Then you can press escape on your keyboard. Make sure you press escape. Right here, currently mine is filled in, so we're going to make it to be an outline, and we're going to switch this to a bright red so I can kind of see what I'm doing, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to grab the pen tool again. We're going to click here. We're going to bring it to the middle area and then just go down here. Perfect. Then you can press escape. Oops, escape, delete that. Grab your selection tool, select it all, go to properties, make this bigger, click on the word stroke, and put the round caps. That's going to round it off. Press Ctrl G on your keyboard, or you can right click and put group. That's going to group it so that you can move it together. Make a copy of it holding Alt. Perfect. Select both of them. Bring them across. Grab this one, arrange, and send to back. And then now we're just going to color both of them brown and put them like this. Let's do this again real quick. And add the little round caps. And there we go. There's our bird. We can now delete this. We can go to our layers. We can unremove this. Bring this little bird in here. And then go to File, Save As. Well, first save it to your Creative Cloud, bird. And then File, Save As, Save to Computer. and save it as a PDF. Make sure it's called bird, save it. You can put it on your documents and then save it as a PDF. And then that'll be it. Then you guys can turn it in. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.